XRP, we start with the daily chart. Okay, based on daily chart, we see there is no much changes if compared to my last video analysis. The only thing is we have this correction, this move. In this case, we move to lower time frame. Then we analyze from there. Okay. Based on forward chart, if you refer back to my last video when the price was here, we mentioned that we're looking for buy, but before we look for buy, this is what I explained in my last video. Let the price at least break this low. This is what we have before we look for buy. And I explained that we are within this correction. And when the price was here, I mentioned that the possibility the price can break this high before we get the reversal. Okay, this is what we explain, and what we have this, we see the price broke this top and no drop. Okay, now the question is still we're looking for buy, but what we explained, we want the price to break this low, then from there we get the buy setup. How deep it can go, we are not sure. Okay, now the question is whether this correction is finished and this is the one is going to break this low, or still we can be with bigger correction. That means we get one move up before we get the price drop. That means whether this is the only correction in relative to this move and this is the one is going to break this low, or we can expect we have an internal correction in relative to this for the one move up, then we will have this big correction before we get the down move. Okay, that means we want to see what we will get from here, whether the continuation or up move. Okay, anyway, this is what we need to know. And again, if you want to trade for long term, the best things is let the price break this low before we look for buy. But any buy within this range, as I say, there is a possibility the price will reverse and come better this high or break this top before we get the down move. Any buy within this we consider as a short term buy. Okay, now in this case we move to lower time frame. Okay, based on lower time frame 1 hour chart, the price break this top. Now we want to see whether this is the only correction. Sorry, this is the only correction, or we will have a bigger correction. Okay, now do we have any trade setup? Actually, we don't have any trade setup, whether for buy or for sell. This is what we have, only the price is correcting here. And from what we have right now, we can expect one move down. But the only thing is, first we talk about the sell. The only thing is, if we want to look for sell, we need to get the correction for one more drop. Okay, now the thing is whether this is the only one or we can expect a bigger one, anyone. But do we need to look for sell? Even my last video I mentioned, we are, even for the XRP, we are not really interested for short. We are more interested in the buy. Okay, that means even the price drop, we are not going to sell it. Let the price drop, and if drop, whether it can break this low, then from there we look for buy, or maybe the price can drop, we get one move up even without breaking this top, sorry, this low. Okay, anyway, we need to see how this correction can form, whether it can give us a one more drop or not. Okay, and beside that, as I say, how about if the price reverse from here? Okay, now I mean, if we want to look for buy within this range, okay, as I mentioned, we consider as a short-term buy. Okay, do we have any buy setup? We don't have it. I know from what I can see here, mostly the price can drop. But if we want to look for buy, we need to wait. The first thing, at least we need to get the correction here. Or price move a bit higher, give a better correction. Okay, that means if you want to look for buy, wait for the correction. What we have right now is not enough. Let the price move a bit, give a better correction before we look for buy. If I move to 15 minutes, do we have any? We don't have anything. So this is not a correction for buy. If even we want to trade based on the 15 minutes, if we get the correction similar to what we have here, then we can have entry above this. Okay, but right now we don't have any. Even the price sharply from here move up, we are not going to take it. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup for buy, but if we get any trade setup for buy without breaking this low, as long as the price come to this level, almost 30 cents, we start to manage it, because we are not sure if there is a up move, whether the price can break this one, even this, before we get the down move or not. That's why When the price come to this level, we start to manage it. Okay, we can have one reason for that. May what we have here, we can expect to get here as well. This is just as a reason, one of the reason. Okay, anyway, we don't need to explain about that. If we get any buy setup within this range, as long as the price comes to the 30 cent, we start to manage it. And beside that, we don't have anything else. We just follow the chart. If I see any changes, any update, I will share on YouTube. Again, we just wait and see what we will get from here. We are more interested the price break this low before we look for buy. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.